Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yes, my apologies for going live late. Skill issue, I suppose. 1 second. Right, Iceland have the ball here on the left. Score should be 0-0. Let's see. Yes. There we go. There we go. Lovely. My apologies again for being late. In fact, give me a moment. Give me a moment. There you go. I had to put this in quickly. My apologies for the background noise. Oh, there. How am I going to do this? It's going to overlap with the chat. I guess I can put it here. I don't want to fix that size. I mean, I can downscale it, I suppose. There you go. Technical issues, guys, have been fixed. There you go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We're almost at 1K. Big up as well to him. Big up. How are you? And there you go. Now we're watching the game. Yes, Silsild. Do be liking and subscribing, of course. Ball cleared by Iceland. Finland now shoot. It's in the hands of the Icelandic goalkeeper. It's all in their hands. Not something you say about Man City nowadays. Man City don't have a lot of in their hands anymore. But fuck Man City. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about Iceland here. Let's hope they give us a good game of football. They put the ball over top here now, Iceland, but Finland easily claim it. I'm not sure how strong either of these teams are, to be honest. So, I mean, I don't watch women's football usually. I'm only doing so because it's the only football in the in the summer right now, except the Club World Cup. But fuck that. Speaking of which, what's the Club World Cup looking like fixture-wise? I believe the next game in that Club World Cup game is being played tomorrow. Because, yeah, Dortmund barely beat. Dortmund only barely beat Monterrey as well. It was 2-1. Bruh, how are you struggling like that against a team like Monterrey? Gurassi Brace and Bertrame, sorry, a goal. Yeah, they struggled. Monterrey had more shots, bruh. Dortmund needed to stink out a win against a team like Monterrey, bruh. Nah, that's wild. That's wild. Anyhow, what's that Club World Cup looking like fixture-wise now? Brackets. Where can I see that? Standing stadium. So Fluminense against Al Hilal. Al Hilal will win that. Palmeiras against Chelsea. Probably Chelsea winning that. And then PSG, Bayern. I go with Bayern for that game. And Real Madrid still. Bam. Dortmund. I think all the predictions are a bit easy, except for the Bayern München PSG game. I think that will be tight, but I'll go with Bayern München just because PSG is going to be a bit tired after doing the treble. People are like, oh, they won the treble, they're going to destroy everyone in the Club World Cup, but like it don't work like that, does it? After winning the treble, you usually get a bit exhausted and you don't play as well anymore. Now ball on the left here. Iceland, good play here, quick play. Ball on the edge of the area now. A shot has gone over the bar. I was since Feyenoord, mate. I was since Feyenoord. It's crazy because he's just not moving like the manager he used to be. He's just not the same. He's just not the same. After the Wolves game, or during the Wolves game, you know that we won with a late goal from John Stones. During that game, I said something. I mean, I was losing my mind during that game. I said something's wrong here. This guy is not operating. he was not operating fine. And I mean, all the same issues from that game, which was played in September of last year, are still present. We're we're 9 months into the future now. Even more actually. We're a whole 11 months into the future. Yikes. 10. Jesus, I can't count. 10 months into the future, and Pep still hasn't figured out the same mistakes he made that game. He spent like 300 million or something like that. Wait, wild. Big ups, bro. Big up to Andre. How are you? So far, the women's game it has actually been more exciting than the men's game. I've only watched a few games of women's football, but each game I've watched was open-ended. To be fair, each game I've watched was of a top team. But top teams in English football tends to be the most boring. Like watching Brentford to play against Crystal Palace tends to be more entertaining than watching Man City play against anyone else than Liverpool. And the same goes with Arsenal. Arsenal are boring as fuck to watch. So are Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea have exciting moments, to be fair, more than Man City and Arsenal. But overall, boring as fuck to watch. Well, Yumaba, we've already got him. We should not have sent Yumaba out on loan. We've sent our best centre-back out on loan, and people are telling me he's not our best centre-back because they haven't watched him. Oh, girdling shot hit by Finland now on the edge of the area. It's gone above the bar. Was a decent attempt. Is this Euros hosted in Iceland, by the way? Because that's how they do it, right? The host nation plays first the game. Where is this Euro hosted? Women's Euros 2025. It is in Switzerland. Wait, if it's hosted in Switzerland, why is the first game not Switzerland? Isn't that how they usually do it? Like the first game tends to be the host nation. Oh well, that doesn't really matter, does it? How are you? I'm chilling. Big up to those as well, by the way. And balls out for throwing. Iceland. Come on, take it faster. Nah, he's made bigger mistakes than that. He's made way bigger mistakes than that. He's been making mistakes since the treble season concluded. I think it's in Switzerland. Yes, it is. He's not going to leave. We're going to have to loan him out and his contract will expire. That's what we're going to do. That's what happens when you make terrible business decisions. Anderlecht has bottled a 2-0 lead in a practice game. I mean, they probably just substituted on all their B team players. I mean, it's a practice game. It's a friendly. You don't tend to care that much. Ederson is not washed. He was never good. Being washed implies you were good at some point. He's never had a full season where he's good. He's had parts in seasons where he's been brilliant, but he's never had a full season where he's good. You know what's going to happen, yeah? Ederson is going to have 2 or 3 months where he's brilliant again next season, and then he's going to be terrible again for the rest of the season. But he will ride off of that 2 months that he was brilliant, and people will keep defending him over those 2 months. Bro, I'll swear down, people don't understand purple patch players. Half the team at this point. We're loaning out Carl Walker because we can't sell him. Oh, that was a really good shot hit from the edge of the area by Finland's 9. Decent stop as well by the goalkeeper. And now it's a corner. But yeah, I reckon Carl Walker will be loaned out. Tomorrow is Belgium against Italy. Indeed. That was a nice ball, but it didn't have enough pace on it. Why does that guy? Oh, what's his name? What's the name from the guy of High School of Rock? Ah, you guys know what I'm talking about. He looks like the teacher from High School of Rock. That's what he looks like. This corner was terrible, by the way. This is a Man City corner, bro. What are they trying? Is he trying to put it in the back of the net, or, like directly, or what? Iceland. Ball up the pitch. Down the right there, and now it's a poor pass forward. Really, they just tried to play the ball forward immediately. They didn't have to. They could have kept the ball out wide and inched up the pitch. Oh, by the way, I didn't even pay attention to that. This goalkeeper just let the ball roll out of play. I didn't even pay attention to that. Jesus Christ. Bro, Man City corners before the Pep Landers. Praise the Lord for the Pep Landers, Because Man City corners before them, you know. Women teaching men how to ball. Well, this goalkeeper just taught everyone how to be a shit goalkeeper 5 seconds ago, so. Ball after throwing. Still 0-0 though. And Iceland have looked more, Finland have looked more threatening so far. Already a girdle down here, the number 4. Looks like she's got something with her knee or lower thigh. Yeah, they're all standing around her. It's not good to crowd someone, by the way, when they're injured. Like, you need to give them breathing space. Like, what is this? They're all standing around this girdle like this. Bro, give her breathing space. Fuck off. Give her breathing space. The Iceland captain coming off. Is she gonna be taken off? Yeah. Actually, no, she's not being substituted off. Sorry. I thought she was because they pulled up the graphic. I don't know. I hope. I think she'll be allowed back on the pitch in a second. Now throw into Iceland, who just wasted, but Finland give the ball back. Iceland now fighting for it on the right-hand area here. Finland emerge with the ball, though. Now from their own half, centre back to the right here, and tracking the ball backwards. Play it long. There you go. Could have been better that, and it comes to the Iceland goalkeeper. Iceland's goalkeeper now on the ball. Yeah, you know what this is like? This is like football, and this is like football in the mid to late 2000s, where they just move the ball up and down the pitch. That's what this is like at the moment. Because the girdles are trying to control the ball here, but whenever either team puts a bit of pressure, they stop passing properly. Like you see there, a little bit of pressure on the left-hand side, and this number 3 from Iceland just passes the ball incorrectly. Good ball down the left. Look at the space down the right. Make a run. This winger on the right-hand side should have made a run. Now someone's crashing the box. Finland winger doesn't cross, so leaves it with the fullback. The fullback now crossing position, crosses it in for Finland, and nobody gets to it. It's out for goal kick to Iceland. There you go. Not terrible so far, but could be a bit better. Bordeaux is at Leeds United. Leeds United is moving. Fair enough. They are going to stay up. I tell you, yeah. Leeds United is not going to get relegated. They're going to stay up because they are moving. They're trying to get Calvin Phillips back. And I know Calvin Phillips, oh, he's shit, but at least he played well. They're trying to get Calvin Phillips back. They've got a centre back. They're looking for a striker right now. They are moving, bro. They are moving like a proper team. And the fact that they got Bordeaux, someone who's not that good passing-wise, it shows that there's an intent there. Which is to not play back ball. Because when you think about Premier League coaches, what they do is they go sign a centre back who's good at passing. They didn't sign a good passing centre back. They signed someone who is great in the box. And that's the only thing he's great at, defending in the box. But he does it very well. And he's not going to play well in the high line. And they bought him knowing that. So it shows that they're smart. They're not just going to try to play pepper ball like Burnley did. You remember the Burnley? With Vincent Kompany? Suicidal, really, what they tried. Rumors are saying Noah Sadiq to Sunderland. I mean, he can do better than Sunderland, to be honest. He could go to... I think Sadiq is... I mean, how old is Sadiq? Let's look at it first. Noah Sadiq. Sadiq is only 20. I feel like this guy could go to... I feel like he could go to like Crystal Palace or something like that. He'd be decent there. His level is above Sunderland. Yeah. I know who you mean. It's good enough to be at a lower mid-stable team in the Premier League. Like I'm talking 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th. Watch Chelsea beat Al Hilal convincingly. I don't think they'll beat Al Hilal convincingly because Al Hilal is pretty good. But I think they'll beat them because Chelsea, you know what thing is, Chelsea has got on just stink their way through. Who do Chelsea? Palmeiras. They play Palmeiras in the quarterfinal, so they'll stink their way through against Palmeiras. They'll spank Al Hilal probably, or they won't spank them, but they'll give them a run for their money, and then they'll. I don't think they'll win the final. I think they'll get run through in the final. To be honest, I actually think Al Hilal has a better chance in the final if they play it, because they're more used to defending than Chelsea is, and Chelsea is going to have to defend a lot against whether it's Bayern München, Real Madrid, PSG that they're playing against. They're going to have to defend. The girl here from Finland slipped and lost the ball, but I think the referee is giving a free kick here. I mean, it's very soft. I can't lie. I mean, that's very soft. That's very soft, but okay. Free kick to Finland. Just going back to the goalkeeper with it. You know what? Ball one back hit by Iceland high up the pitch. Iceland, ball down the right. Go down the right. There you go. Now cross it. I should have crossed it first time. Now it's crossed in a bit too late. Should have crossed it in first time. Defense was not was sleeping. Big up to Ederson out, MCFC. At the outgraph, you know. Tough times with Ederson right now. Tough times. Throw into to Iceland. You know what the thing is, yeah? Both of their flags are white and blue. This Finland goalkeeper is having a howler right now. That's 2 times what Finland should have conceded, but we're very lucky not to with that goalkeeper. Ederson out. Yeah, I think we all share that sentiment at this point. I mean, don't abuse him though. I see some like terrorist memes and stuff again. Like, bro, with Kyle Walker, I think it was over the top, but I understood it because I mean, Kyle Walker is a terrible human being. On top of being a washed footballer, terrible captain, all of that, he's a terrible human being. But I already found it over the top with like Kyle Walker. Now that they're doing it with Ederson, like he's not done anything wrong. He's just not at the level anymore. But he's not done anything wrong as a person. So I want Eddie to leave, but the abuse on social media is wild. Official, João Pedro to Chelsea. Yeah. I don't think that's a good transfer for them. I mean, they need goal scorers. They don't need tacky wingers. They need goal scorers. They've got tacky players in that team already. Like, what they needed is a goal scorer. And João Pedro, he's good. Don't get me wrong. I rate João Pedro. But he's not a goal scorer. He's not what they need. I'm convinced Man City will get knocked out of all the cup competitions. Most likely. I think we'll get knocked out of the Carabao Cup quite early even as well. We'd be lucky to win the Premier League with Pep. We'd be lucky to win Premier League, period. Like, these players have no chemistry with each other. You don't see players with a little chemistry winning the Premier League very often. That's very rare. No, we don't. Happy Clapper crew say, look at the Champions League final 2 years ago. Fan bases and I mean, like, both sides of the fan base are in perpetual meltdown at this point. And I mean, so am I, but like, I mean, I'm tired the boss meme that I pull up sometimes. I mean, it really is how I feel at this point. Even Hansi Flick will cook without squad. Hansi Flick is a great manager. That's a weird statement. That's like saying Hansi Flick is a bad manager. Like, there's a lot of great managers in football right now. Shots from far here by Finland. They can't get chances into the box, but they do take some decent attempts from outside of the box. But yeah, there's quite a few great managers out there right now. Simone Inzaghi, who unfortunately, he chased the bag. He said, fuck this Inter Milan team. He was chasing back. Because it's after the links to Al Hilal, when Inter stopped winning games, like against Lazio and stuff. So Simone Inzaghi. Xavi Hernandez, I think, is good. I don't think he's great, though. There's Luis Enrique, Hansi Flick. I think, what's his name? What's his name? Nagelsmann. I think he's hit or miss, but when he clicks with a club, he really clicks well. But he's hit or miss for me. Sometimes he'll work with a club, and sometimes he won't. Ball down the right here, and it's not been cut back. City are laughing stock now. I'm tired of Pep Guardiola. I mean, we're always going to be laughing stock because rivals don't like us. We're not as bad laughing stock-wise as Man United yet, but we are not where we're meant to be. We are not where we're meant to be. Guardiola found a solution and abandoned it for his boyfriends. I mean, he's done that consistently, though. Nottingham Forest found a solution. Next game, Grealish is dropped. Newcastle found a solution. Next game, Nico Gonzalez was dropped, I believe, in the next game. Juventus finds a solution. Next game, I mean, half the team was dropped. I can't explain it. We get confident, win a game, and then Guardiola adds his friends and we lose. Yeah, you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? If Pep Guardiola was trying to find solutions and he found something that worked and he stuck with it, but the result was the same, nobody would be this, oh, ball girdled in here, it's over the bar. If, like, let's say Pep Guardiola played the exact same starting 11 that played against Juventus, against Al Hilal, nobody would be angry, even if we lost. The problem is, Pep Guardiola, he finds a solution and immediately throws it into the dumpster. Well, I won't say the squad is too good for Guardiola, but Pep is not the manager he used to be. It's like Jose Mourinho at Man United. He was still a good manager, but his spark wasn't there anymore, which meant that they were losing stuff. And once a manager reaches that stage, phase, I think it's done for them. You know what, yeah? I think if Pep Guardiola goes on a 1-year break from football and comes back, then I think he'll be really good again. But he won't do that. He'll force himself to keep going, and he'll burn himself out, and he'll end up like Jose Mourinho. Because he wants to prove he can still do it. But he has to prove nothing. What he has to do, is go take a break, get his stuff back in order, study football from scratch again, then come back in. Because that's the only way he comes back to the level he used to be. Or even close to that level. Oh, sorry, I did not read this comment. Carl Doon was pissed after the loss against Al Hilal. I mean, yeah, he was pissed, I reckon, but Carl Doon and Pep are friends. That's my problem with that. Martin, I'm not going to talk about other YouTubers here. My apologies. I'm not going to talk about other YouTubers, but feel free to talk about them in chat. I'm just not going to talk about them myself. We can only win one trophy. Would you take Premier League or Champions League? I want Haaland to win the Ballon d'Or. And I think voice crack, Jesus Christ. And I think I think the Champions League is more important for the Ballon d'Or. So I would take Champions League. Because I think if you win the Champions League and Haaland does well in the World Cup, then I think that he will get the Ballon d'Or. So I would take Champions League, to be honest. I've also already seen a lot of Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues in my lifetime. I've only seen us winning the Champions League once, because we've only won it once. So I would take the Champions League. Also, we get to play in the Intercontinental Cup and UEFA Super Cup, so that's 2 extra trophies you can add to your cabinet. So I think the Champions League just brings you more benefits. And you are guaranteed to play Champions League next season anyway, so it doesn't matter if you finish 10th in the league. Martin, I did not take that AGF. Now, we can't win 2 trophies every year, but sometimes you won't win a trophy, but when you don't win anything, it has to be with good reason. Like if you play Liverpool in the FA Cup final, and it's a super Liverpool team, and you lose, fair enough. But if it's like Crystal Palace, and you play Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva as a double pivot, yeah. Pep Guardiola has underperformed in Europe since he left Barcelona. Underperformed with Bayern München because, I mean, he signed with Bayern München for the sake of winning the Champions League. Did not win the Champions League, so did he fail at Bayern München? No, because Bayern München wanted him to stay. But he also didn't meet the objective. I guess he did fail then, didn't it? Because he didn't meet his objective. But Bayern München was willing to give him a bit more time to go ahead and do it because of all the successes. And his last season, people generally say was the best at Bayern. But yeah, he has underperformed in Europe. Some of the defeats we faced in Europe have really been on Pep. That said, the Lyon game and the Tottenham game, I don't think were on Pep. The other ones were, though. The other ones were. That is correct. I said Huslov played 9 games and got Player of the Month and got called a liar. Did he get Player of the Month? I don't follow that Player of the Month stuff, so I don't actually know. Player of the Month Premier League. Let's see. Who were all the Players of the Month? Huslov. Oh, I don't see Huslov in here. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. All Player of the Month Premier League 24-25. Let's see. Wait, why is it not in here? Award history. Maybe it's here. No. There you go. Player of the Month Premier League. Maybe it's in there. Cross from Finland, or according from Finland. It's straight into the hands of the Iceland goalkeeper. La Liga schedule is out. Oh, La Liga. Let's see it. Matches. Something went wrong. Try again. Thank you, Google. I guess I won't watch the games, see what the games they are then. I'll check it later. Arsenal, Liverpool, and United will take... I don't think United will take points off of us next season. Not because we're good, but because they're worse. Man United is in shambles, bro. It's honestly impressive. It is honestly impressive. So I'm looking at Player of the Month awards here, and the last Man City player to win it is Erling Haaland in August of 2024. Then it's Cole Palmer, then it's Chris Wood, then it's Mohamed Salah, then it's Isaac, then Kluivert, then Salah, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, ball in hit for Iceland. Oh, how have they not scored? They should have scored that. And then McAllister latest. So, Gusnov did not win Player of the Month, actually. Maybe he won like Man City Player of the Month, but not Premier League Player of the Month. I mean, I ain't watched him, so I don't know if I even rate him. I have not watched him. Man United are in Premier League. I mean, yes. Yes, they are. Apparently, Ortega is leaving. I mean, Pep asked him to stay, but if he's not getting starting football, he may leave. But if we get a new goalkeeper, he'll hold bench to Ederson, I believe. Unless Ederson leaves as well. Defense is not the problem. Like, the players are not the problem in defense. It's the midfield. When midfield is that bad, the defense suffers. Now, in the box, we can be stronger as a defense, but you can solve that by playing Husnov, in my opinion. So defense is not the problem. I mean, no one area is the problem, really. It's just the tactics and stuff that are the problem. Because play for the player, we're not that bad. I am also envisioning that we are going to lose title. Well, we can't lose the title because we don't have a title to lose. We are trophyless. We have no titles. Thank Guardiola will not even have a choice. We just have to go all out. I mean, we don't know what happens until then. We don't know what happens until then. But Pep doesn't give me a lot of confidence right now. That's for sure. Yeah, I agree with this. Poor defending there by Finland, but they managed to clear the ball out for a goal kick now, after the coming of an Iceland player. Yeah, this defense was shambolic. What are you doing? You're defending with two people, but like you're both standing on the same side, so you're allowing her to cut inside. It's like, what? Or to cut out, I guess. 26th of October, El Clásico, at the Bernabeu. Prediction. It's way too early to say. Way too early to say. I need to see how these teams are moving in August and September 1st. Good ball forward hit by Finland, but the left winger is not fast enough to get to it. Now Iceland on the ball with the goalkeeper. Ruben Amorim can only school one manager. I mean, Amorim is a scrub. Let's be honest. I mean, he did beat the three bottom teams, and how did every manager beat Ruben Amorim? I don't think every manager did beat him, but if every manager except Pep beat him, that would be shambolic. Guardiola failed in 3 attempts. Amorim head on head. Yeah. Lille got a new goalkeeper, ex-standard goalkeeper. Okay. Guslov did win Man City Player of the Month, but like not Premier League Player of the Month. Pep is making Arteta and Maresca. Maresca is not that bad. I don't think he's good. I think his mentality is shit, but I think like tactics and squad building is okay, but his mentality is shit. He's dog shit. He's dog shit. He's not dog shit. Let me correct myself. He's an average defender in the Belgian league who happens to score some goals. So you put this in the Premier League, he's not going to score those goals in the Premier League, first and foremost. And he's bang average defensively in the Belgian league. So that will make you way below the Premier League level. Vuskovic, he needs 2 or 3 seasons to just develop himself as a player and then go to a mid-table team in a bigger league. Or go to a big team, I suppose, in a smaller league. Like, he can go join like a Benfica or something. Because he's got some decent pace, so he can maybe join a high-line team. I don't know. I guess maybe Brentford under Thomas Frank would have suited him because it's a very versatile style of play, and he's very much so a jack of all trades. We need 1,000 subscribers. It's a tease along the way, isn't it? Ball into the box has been caught by the Iceland goalkeeper. Pep looks clueless and must win games. I mean, the in-game management is not good. Big up Alf. Big up to Adam as well. Feel free to... actually, you can't. You're not moderated. 1 second. Let me fix this. Add as a moderator. Feel free to drop your link. I've made you a mod. There you go. Because I'm too lazy to put in your link myself. I actually didn't know you had a channel, Adam. I saw that you had a channel earlier. I didn't know that, so feel free to drop your link. And I subscribed, by the way, to you as well, Adam. Because he does like a lot of South American football and stuff. So yeah. Let me close that though. Did you see the news about Yashari childhood dream is play at AC Milan? I mean, that's old news. The problem is, people are like, oh yeah, his childhood dream is to play at AC Milan. Guess what, guys? He also said he doesn't mind staying at Brugge. He's not gonna force a move. He said he won't force a move. People, this is a problem with media. Literally the same sentence. He said, I will not force a move. But the media, oh, it's his childhood dream to play at AC Milan. Let's plug that one out and let's talk about this for a while. Like, bro. This is why you cannot trust anything the media says, even if what they say is 100% true. Because they lie by omission. They lie by omission. They have such a way of playing with the truth. It's Madrid's derby, the second biggest game in Spain, in September 28th. Is the Madrid's derby the second biggest game too? Because Atletico, they ain't what they used to be. Vanderson, Yumaba, and Gusnov would drastically improve. I don't rate Vanderson, to be honest. I think he's okay, but I don't rate him for the Man City level. But I agree with the other two. Bro, he scored a banging goal, but the problem is he's not scoring those goals in the Premier League. He didn't just join Spurs. He was already Spurs player. Like you had a weird deal where he was loaned out, but he was already going to be your player. So, I mean, he didn't just join. He was already yours. He's just coming back from loan. Yeah, there you go. That's Adam's channel. Go subscribe there. Be kind to Adam. But also, subscribe to me. Subscribe to me. Please. Please. I am a begging man here. Anyhow, that's half time. It started out decent, but I feel like the game dissolved a bit, quality-wise. Like they were still trying to play the ball up and down the pitch, and like they were trying to be direct, but the quality was not there a lot of the times. I will definitely I will definitely drop a video, hopefully tomorrow. Big up. Get Rodrigo to City. Doku and Savio aren't good enough for City. Doku is not. Savio, I'm willing to give one more season. Rodrigo, nah, I don't want him. He's quality, but he doesn't bring balance. Like, you need balance in our team. We've already got Marmoush. I think Marmoush, Foden, Cherki, those three are incredibly good. Now, you can bring in Rodrigo. And then you would have Rodrigo, Foden, Cherki. And that is okay, I think. But I think it's just a waste of money. We have other positions that need strengthening. Our problem is not the attack. And he doesn't give us the balance we need. And if you look statistically, numbers-wise, Marmoush is more of a numbers man than Rodrigo. About the Club World Cup, and I might do a possible one on Friday. Okay. Luciano Valentine, Valente, or however it's pronounced, to Feyenoord for 7 million. There you go. Feyenoord's moving. Feyenoord is moving. They had a terrible season, and they said, let's get the gas on. They are showing me highlights, by the way, of England against Germany. But I believe that this is. Qualifiers, because this is the first game, right, of the Euros. Let's see, England. I'm guessing that this is the qualifiers then. Oh, fuck's sake, Google. Can you work? There you go. I don't see even where the game is. It's not even in here. They played Jamaica, by the way. That's a banging friendly game. Oh yeah, this is a friend. Why are you showing me clips of a friendly? Like, bro, show me a clip of a qualified. Fuck this friendly. We got 995. If you back too much, people won't subscribe to. If you back too much, people will think you're annoying. That's like how it's like reverse psychology. If you only ask once, people are more likely to subscribe. If you keep begging, it's like, bro, fuck off. The game started well, yeah. I'm just watching highlights of the game now because fuck this random friendly. It started off well, but the quality just stopped in it. The ideas were still there, though. You know what? I did see something. I saw something from. Was it Wenger? Correct me if I'm mistaken. I believe Arsene Wenger. And he said that women's football games should become 30-minute halves. You do have yeah. I do have only subscribers on stream. So if you want to chat in stream, you have to subscribe. I think. Actually, let me check that. Let me check that. Let me check if that's on. But the only reason I have that on is to prevent bots. Because there's a lot of bot accounts on YouTube. So I just turn like that on. Not because I'm trying to scam people into subscribing. But if you turn that off, you get a bunch of bots. Which is very annoying to deal with. So it's easier to turn it off. Or well, to turn only subscribers on. England's women 2-1 against Germany. Women Euro final 2022. No. That is not the highlights it's showing me, I think. Because they're wearing it's the same badge as Euro 2025. I mean, it's still 0 at half time, but let's see what clips happen. Anyhow, the England's women can win a trophy. The England under-21s can win back-to-back trophies. But England's senior team. What can I say? What can I say about the senior team from England? From general play, there wasn't a lot so far in this game. Yeah. There was no quality, I think, and the passing especially. Like, the passing was so poor. I hope the second half is better, though. I hope the second half is better. But anyhow, what I was saying earlier about Arsene Wenger, I believe it's Arsene Wenger. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he said that women's football should be done in 30-minute halves or on smaller pitches to so that women can run for the full length of games. Because apparently it's a problem in women's football that they get too tired in the span of a single half of football. Because obviously, 45 minutes, high intensity, that works for the men, but it doesn't always work for the women. So I saw that, I believe it's Arsene Wenger. And I'm not sure that that's a good idea or not. I've not watched enough women's football to say. But I did think about it because of how this game just degraded in quality. Who gonna win either division? PSV would be the lazy answer. But I think Ajax is still rebuilding a bit. But you know what the thing is with Ajax? Just one flash, and they are dominant again. You just have teams like that in different countries. It's Benfica in Portugal, one flash from Benfica or Porto, both of them. One flash, one moment, and they will use that moment to be brilliant again. Club Brugge into Belgian league. At the moment, it used to be Anderlecht, but now it's Club Brugge. I mean Ajax, as I said already. In Germany, it's pretty obvious. It's Bayern München. I mean, Dortmund used to have that as well, but they fell off. So Real Madrid, Barcelona in La Liga. There's a lot of teams like that. They just need one flash of brilliance. And I feel like Ajax can win a title because you look at how PSV almost gave away that title. Ajax should have really won it. So I think Ajax a bit better, a bit more mature. Maybe PSV degrading a bit. Ajax can win the title. Who is going to... I just answered this. Lucky Ba to Spurs. Here we go. Lucky Bakio? Did you sign Lucky Bakio? Lucky Bakio Spurs. Transfer... sorry, Twitter. Let's do Fabrizio Romano. Where is Fabrizio when you need him? Fabrizio Romano Jr., bro. Oh, by the way, no one. It's linked to Napoli. Bring my baller with KDB. No one with De Bruyne. We used to pray for times like this, bro. We used to pray for times like this. This is something I need to talk about later. I'm gonna bookmark that. That would be banger. Anyhow, Spurs. Mohamed Kudus, fuck Kudus, bro. Christian Mosquera. I see nothing about Lucky Bakio. You'll have to send me the link on Twitter. You'll have to send me the link on Twitter. Because I don't see it. You expect at least one goal from open play or set piece. I don't know what to expect. I don't watch women's football that often. So I don't know. I don't watch women's football. I can't say. Is transgender banned? And I don't know. Actually. Damn you, Jose. Damn you, Jose Mourinho. Oh yeah, it's a Belgian league fixture out. Phase 1. Its fixtures are out. I mean, I don't really care about it. Club Brugge should win every game. Like, that is my mentality. Club Brugge should win every game next season. With the squad we've got compared to other teams. I was joking. Levy is still the owner of the club. What is news about Noah Lang? Napoli are interested in Noah Lang. By the way, the Women's Euros trophy, I've talked about this before, but if you look at the actual trophy of the Women's Euros and compare it to the men's trophy, like, the Women's Euros looks nicer, doesn't it? I do like the men's Euros, how it looks. I like basic trophies. I think people overcomplicate trophies sometimes. I think about Major and Paris. The Paris Major, I believe it was PGL. Like, if you overcomplicate a trophy, it doesn't look good. But I like some complex designs if they're nice. Like, for example, the UEFA Youth League. That looks abhorrent. That looks terrible. But then you look at the Women's Champions League. That's a very nice trophy design. But I do also like the men's Champions League, which is also quite nice. It's basic but nice. Breaking news. Yes, Casper Nielsen left for 1 million to Standard. I do not trust what you said about Vuskovic. He has Alderweireld. He's not even. He doesn't even play like Alderweireld. He's not even remotely similar. I did make the Premier League video. If you haven't watched it a month ago, here is the link. There you go. There you go. Go watch that when you're done with the stream. Put that in your watch later. And the second half should start soon here, so let's hope for a banging second half. It gets so hot in here. Like, oh my days. It's already 27°C with 45% humidity. What does that translate to? Let me look that up. Heat index calculated. Heat index calculation. Or calculated. Heat index calculated. 27°C at 45% humidity. Okay, so 1 second. Let me show you guys what I'm doing. Because I mean, this is massively important, of course. There. Heat index temperature. So that's how warm it is in my room right now. At this condition, fatigue is possible with prolonged exposure and activity. Continuing activity could result in heat cramps. There you go. What is this? Why you're not losing weight? Shall we take the test, guys? I'll open this in a separate tab because I'm afraid it will have some suspect images on it. Because you know how these tests are. Okay, let's see. By the way, I am made of pure twig. And I'm pure twig, bro. No bone on my body. There's not a single bone on my body, bro. Why is this in Dutch? I mean, I speak Dutch, but you guys don't. Can I turn this in English? I guess I'll have to translate. Tell us to begin what at this moment your goal is. Lose 1 to 10 kilograms. Lose 11 to 20 kilograms. I mean, I'm a twig. So I should probably keep on weight. Let's pick that. What is your gender? Non-binary. Like, I'm not going to criticize, but picking non-binary doesn't help with your okay, man, come on. Can I not pick man or something? Do I have to pick non-binary? Let me pick man. Let me continue. What is this? Oh, there you go. I have to click on next. Who owns Benya? How old are you? 18 to 29. 60 to 80 maybe. I wonder if they have a separate test for 80 to 100. But by the way, they got B-Tech. They got B-Tech Patrick over there. Somebody call it Patrick. I didn't know he was doing this shit. I did not know he was doing this shit. As the second half began yet, by the way. Oh, the second half has begun. Let me start the timer here. That's 49, not 46. There you go. Oh, they hit the timer. I hate when they show a highlight and the timer disappears because it's always just as you're about to start the clock as well. 1 second. Okay, 25. There you go. And we're off. There you go. Oh, no. Let's talk about food. How often do you eat? I don't know how you translate that to English. Carbohydrates. There you go. Such as bread, zuivel. I mean, how do you translate zuivel? Diary. There you go. Diary. Pasta and so on. I mean, I eat a lot of bread. I don't eat that much dairy products. Pasta, I eat sometimes, so I'll put sometimes. I'll put sometimes. Do you follow a specific eating schedule right now? I don't even know what keto is. Pesco. What the fuck is this? Pescataris. Let me look that up. Somebody that doesn't eat meat, but does eat fish. Okay. So a weird person. Okay, I gotcha. No. You don't have to follow a special diet to lose weight. How do you know that? How do you know? I literally did not give you anything meaningful. I literally did not give you anything meaningful. I mean, what the fuck is the difference between these two? Strasbourg. What? Why am I taking this test, by the way? Dutch and English have a common family language. Yeah, but English is very heavily influenced by French. English is not a real language, bro. English is just an amalgamation of multiple languages. Well, I have a bad bag, and I mean, I have two of these. I have like double scoliosis in my bag, so I mean, I'll go with bag because of my scoliosis. How often do you rest? I sleep well. Probably more than 6 glasses of water. Yeah, sure. I move a little bit, not that often. Germanic. Well, it's not really under the it's under the Germanic family tree, but it's super heavily influenced by English, or sorry, by French. The grammar in English is Germanic, but a lot of vocabulary is French. How often do you have time for yourself every day? I mean, sure. Okay. I mean, this test sucks, man. This test sucks. Sure, let's give this. I'm a completely different person. Sounds great. I don't know how tall I am. Let's put 185. Sure. I'll assume I'm 185. I don't know how tall I am. I'd have to measure myself. My weight, 62 kilograms. Also, I measured it. Yeah, but bro, this test sucks. I said I want to stay healthy and gain muscle. Bro, this test sucks, man. This test sucks. Of course, I don't want to lose weight. I want to gain weight. This is a terrible test. This is a terrible test, bro. Fuck this. Let's stop it. Let's watch football. We're here to watch football. Football on my channel. Jesus Christ. What have you come to? Football on a footballing channel? Nah. I don't think so. You guys in Belgium, you do speak like 3 languages. So it does divide by 3, right? Well, the different language groups don't interact with each other. It's like, oh, you are from this part of Belgium where you speak a different language to us. Fuck you. That's how it goes. It's actually a bigger mix of Moroccan and Flemish than it's a mix of any other language in Belgium, because there's a lot of Moroccan Arabic, should I say? Because it's a lot of different, a lot of refugees from Morocco. Or not refugees. What's the correct word? Migrants. We don't actually have that many refugees. We had a few from Ukraine, but other than that, most immigration is just immigration. Anyhow, Finland to the throw in here, and they've lost the ball, and they've won it back at Iceland. It's out for throw in to Finland. Substitutions lined up for Iceland. Still 0-0. No, not really. Because they actually speak Dutch in a part of, or Flemish, should I say, in a part of France. So if you go to West Belgium, East France, they speak Flemish there, because the region that is now Lille is actually Rijssel. That was a Flemish city back in the day. So the real name is Rijssel. Well, not real name, but a lot of people still speak Dutch there. Or again, Flemish. I went to Lille with school, and I was surprised how many people spoke Dutch. Like, obviously, the majority of people speak French, but still a lot of people speak Flemish Dutch. Ball out now for the throw-in to... I'm not sure to who. It's out for the throw-in, that's all I know. And that's a free kick. Clear as day, that's a free kick. Somehow the referee allowed play to continue. This Iceland player was just dragged down and pulled onto the ground by the Finland player. Actually, no. Nah, that was a dive. It looks like a free kick from the TV angle, but like the head-on angle, yeah, it was a dive. Okay, I'm never to Belgium, but I kind of heard. Well, the German-speaking part of Belgium is, I mean, it was part of Germany, but it was given over to Belgium after World War I as a reparation. Germany was punished basically for invading neutral Belgium, and they had to give away a part of Germany. So that's why a part of Belgium speaks German. There's not actually Belgica people who speak German. It's Germanic people in origin. Because Belgium is not of Germanic origin. Belgium is of... chased by Iceland, and it's been batted away. Now Finland trying to go forwards. But yeah, Belgium is not of Germanic origin. It's of Celtic origin. Because the barrier between Germania and Gaul, Celtica, was actually Belgica. That was the barrier. But the north of Belgium is closer culturally to France than it is to the Netherlands. but the language from the Netherlands ended up sticking because it's Frisian. I mean, it's not really. I mean, again, it's different. These things are complicated, aren't they? But it's Frisian that ended up sticking, and the Dutch ended up taking over Belgium for a long, or the north of Belgium for a long time, and that Frisian language developed into Dutch language. I think he was born in East Flanders. I could be wrong. I think he's from East Flanders. So if you look at historical Flanders, there's like West and East Flanders. Like Antwerp is Dutch. It's not Flemish. It's Dutch. It's under Flanders and like the political entity of the Flemish Parliament, but it's not actually Flemish. It's Dutch in culture and in language and stuff. But Limburg is obviously Limburg. It's its own thing, and Brabant is also its own thing. So when you look at Flanders, you've got West and East Flanders, and that's like the real Flanders, and then there's the modern Flanders, I suppose. And that's where and I believe that De Bruyne is from East Flanders, but I could be wrong. But when De Bruyne talks Dutch, yeah, when De Bruyne, oh, red card. Wait, what? Why did she get sent off? I was not paying attention to the game. My apologies. I'm going to see the highlight in a second. I'm assuming. Second. Oh, she was on the yellow already. She was on the yellow already. Oh. Yikes. Well then, second yellow, sink it and hooked. Sink it and hooked. A red card to Iceland. Great way to start our Euros, isn't it? Second yellow turns into a red card. Yeah. Some players don't seem to know that. It's not the first red of the season. That's not how football works. It's an international tournament. We can't count that with the rest of the season, can we now? I mean, a football season really starts on today. Your first game starts, doesn't it? Which is July 20th, I believe, for the Belgian league, because that's when the Super Cup is. Which is so early, by the way. It's so early. Now, Finland's trying to go forward, and the shots go nowhere, really. Iceland tried to clear. Let's see if Iceland keeps trying to attack it now that they're a man down. Well, they're trying, but they're losing the ball. Ball on the right side, Finland. Big up to Liam. This is City, even though he's not here for it now in the comments. Yeah, big up to Liam as well. Big up to Liam. But big up to Man City YouTubers in general, because being a Man City YouTuber is difficult, man. I mean, it's difficult to be a YouTuber in general. But like, Man City YouTube is just so toxic right now. But because of the situation with the club and how other clubs hate Man City, it's very toxic right now. Prediction Switzerland against Norway. I don't know these things. I can't predict this stuff. I don't know these teams. I haven't a clue, basically. Iceland making substitutions. They've brought on Brian Yard to Tortir. Five subscribers away from 1K. We're getting there. We are getting there. We will get there, I don't know, by the end of the week. By the end of the week. It always goes slow. When you're close, it goes slow. But once Man City drops some big news, I'm gonna be... Bro, I need to buy a cigar. I need to buy a cigar. A proper thick Cuban cigar. And the moment that Man City news drops, I'm gonna get the cigar that I have not yet bought. And I'm gonna smoke it on stream, bro, because, you know, Man City. Someone told me I milk Man City news, transfer news for views, and I was like, yeah, of course, it's called being a YouTuber. Like, of course we're gonna milk it for views. People want to see it. Like, let's be honest. Why can you milk something for views? Because people want to see it. Yeah, exactly. Stinker and hooked by Iceland. Game's not done yet. Game's not done yet. And it's cornered now by Finland. Finland, low-driven cross. It's a poor corner that. Ball on the left. Cross into the far post. It's headed away again. Iceland. Long ball up the pitch. And Finland collects. Good ball down the right here. Cut inside and shoot. There, you should have shot. You're shooting. This girl from way farther outside to have a shot, but it was blocked. Now ball's going down the right here again for Finland. Finland just keep going. Finland is putting up the pressure. What a poor pass. Now running down the right here, Iceland. Iceland looks dead. Well, they're in the box now. It's crossed in, but cleared easily by Finland, who got bodies back very quickly. And now make a terrible pass, throw in here to Iceland. A freebie that. Noah Lang, Lukaku, De Bruyne at Napoli. All they need is a striker, a proper one. Because you know what they'll do here? They'll play a 4-4-2. That's what I reckon they'll do. And they'll play De Bruyne. And they'll play De Bruyne next to McAllister. And then they'll have Noah Lang out wide. I'm not sure who they'll have on the right. They need Lukaku next to a top striker. Finland should... you know what would be great for the Napoli? Ivan Toney. I mean, he still exists. Excuse me. Finland should have slightly better momentum. I mean, of course, they have 11 men as opposed to 10. Oh, God, I've got hiccups now, have I? Ball into the box, cleared by... oh, my God, Finland. My apologies, I've got hiccups. There you go. Hiccups are annoying, man. Like, what causes hiccups? So, what is the scientific explanation behind hiccup? McTominay. Sorry, I meant McTominay. I mix up their names sometimes. God, this weather. Or this temperature, should I say. It just keeps going up, man. It's 29 C now. It's 29 in my room. 29 Celsius in my room. At least I don't have to work in this type of weather. I had to help yesterday, yeah? At my brother's house. Just like... I think it was maybe 40 minutes that I was there to help. And we were like moving asbestos plates. Because obviously asbestos is like toxic. And you need to remove it from your houses. So we were taking that out of the... Well, we weren't taking it out of the roof, but it was already taken out. We had like left it in the yard for a while so that the dust would blow away if there was any left from potentially broken plates. So that we could get it away without any hazards. And then you have to put them in bags. Like, you get these bags from the government to put asbestos plates in. And we had to carry them from the backyard. Oh, that's a very good corner. And it's one... Oh, sorry, did that hit side netting? Sorry, I thought that was a goal. And that was the side netting. Oh my days, I thought that was in. But yeah, I had to move these asbestos plates. And bro, the weather killed me, man. Because they weren't that heavy. They were not that heavy. I mean, they were heavy, but not that heavy. Like, we've had to work with heavier stuff in the past. But it was so fucking hot. Like, oh my god. Yeah, we got cooked by ZFC, you know. Man like Pavlidis. Ball's on the right now by Finland. They're coming close to a goal. And they're just walking the ball around. Ball down the left now by Finland. Finland cutting inside. Shoot! Oh, that's a wonderful goal. That's a wonderful goal. There you go. 1-0 to Finland. Look at that quality. Just cuts inside and says like, yep, I've got a half a yard of space without me. Let me take the shot on. Zeer talks, yes. Man like Pavlidis. That's what Northside's called him. That's what Northside's called Pavlidis. He's at B-Tech Zeer. Iceland are done. Yeah. They defended stubbornly, but when you concede a goal like that, mentally it's a goal, isn't it? Yeah, good goal. I'm about ready for this game to end now, because it's not an own goal. This was just curled in very well. The goalkeeper did get a touch to it, but not enough to keep it out. This guy looks like the High School of Rock. This coach looks like the teacher from High School of Rock. Pavlidis is Benfica player. Yeah, I know. But Pavlidis looks like Northside. Pavlidis looks like Zeer, according to Northside. What is Northside's real name, by the way? Does anyone know what his real name is? I just call him Northside. Oh, I see. That was a great finish. Yeah, that was a great finish. I tell you, women's international football is better than men's international football 99% of the time. Because the men's international game here is so dead. Like, it's not even a competition, is it? Ja, bedoel, Pavlidis looks like a B-Tech Z, you know. Finland. Holding onto the ball now. I mean, Iceland is going to have to press up here. I know you're a man down, or woman down, but you're losing, and Finland will happily play the ball around for the rest of the game. Now a ball to pitch by Finland. They're in the box again. Osceola have a go again. I think it was the same player who scored earlier, but this time over the bar. Imagine 2 goals from that exact same site like that. Excuse me. A ball up to pitch now by Iceland, and it's been won back by Finland. Good ball forward by Finland. Oh, poor play that. They got the ball forward very well, but the striker came on the ball turn and tried to turn around and pass it, but should have come around and then pass it through. Like it was too hasty. Good positional play though by Finland. I mean, you can clearly tell that they are woman up, that they have a woman more on the pitch, because you often don't see that when teams have a player more. You often don't see it because the positioning is poor. But Finland is making good use of it. They're filling the gap. Like Iceland is trying to fill the gap, but Finland is keeping the pitch stretched and is going into every gap. Glencoe Pasveer 2026 extension, I assume that is. Well, no, because that's only 1 more year. Yeah, by the way, you're welcome. I followed you on Twitter. Oh, big up. I don't really use Twitter that much, to be honest, but big up. Let me follow you back. There you go. I followed you back. Real Madrid, yeah. I thought Juventus had a chance to win it, to be honest. I mean, they made it close, 1-0. I mean, it doesn't get closer than that, does it? But, yeah. Madrid is Madrid. It's so hot in my room. My apologies for yawning, yeah, but it's the fucking heat. The heat is slowing me down, you know. I've always got an excuse. I'm like a professional athlete. Whenever I fail at something, I have an excuse. Bro, I can do Mikkel Arteta's job. I can do Mikkel Arteta's job. I will win nothing, I will get top 4, and I will have great excuses. You know, Juventus goalkeeper, Di Gregorio. I mean, that's a goalkeeper we can go and buy. That's a women's goalkeeper. That's a goalkeeper who can go by. Di Gregorio is quality. I can't lie. Yeah, big up to Gio as well from the UV Cornercast. I did a show with him. Big up to him. He's always respectful. Always respectful and chill. A lot of people are not, unfortunately. Unfortunately, most people are a bit. Hey. Way better than Edson. Than Ederson. Yeah, I mean, that's not difficult. That's not difficult. Ball into the box now by Iceland. Almost a very poor touch there by defender who tried to clear it. I mean, it did fall into the goalkeeper's hands, but that could have returned nasty. Ajax got new away kits today. Oh, big up. Let me see your new away kit. Ajax away kit 25-26. Oh, that looks banging. That's a banging kit. Now that's a good kit. Why do you guys get the good kits, bro? Now that is a proper nice kit, I can't lie. The waves and stuff on it, yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Substitutions by Finland, who are still only 1 goal up, so anything can still happen. You'd expect this game to be done, though, at 2-0. Should Finland be able to get a goal? Or did she just run the ball out of play? Yeah. Bored that. Bored. Feyenoord got a new third kit. Let's see the Feyenoord kit then. Feyenoord third kit, 25-26. Nah. No, I don't like this. Oh, this is a terrible combination of colors. Nah. You don't combine bright blue with bright anything. You don't combine 2 bright colors. If you combine 2 bright colors, it's too much on your eyes. You'll never know. Some teams can have a 10 players mentality and score even with 10 players. Yeah, but Iceland doesn't at the moment. Finland needs to get another goal, and then it's done, because I mean, if they can get another goal, there's not enough time for Iceland, I believe, to come back. PSV got new 3 kits, third kits. Well, I'm not gonna go through all of these, but let's see the PSV third kit. Yeah, simple, nice, a fun pattern. Yeah, I like that. I like that. By the way, be hitting the likes, guys. Be hitting the likes if you haven't already, and subscribing while you're on it. Oh yeah, I thought we would have gotten the Champions League rematch final Inter Milan, but it's not happening. Europe is washed. Europe is washed, bro. Women's football caddy short channel. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, yeah, we're gonna gain subscribers. We are close to. We will be there next at start of next week. This was a decent game, but Sting is out of it. Yeah, we're both trophyless. Who do you think had it worse? I think Man City had it worse over the whole season, because Inter was quality all season long. But then the money came for Simone Inzaghi, and Simone, mentally, he left Inter. He had left Inter already, so that's when third season collapsed. So that is very rough. Atalanta got a new player. Who did they get? Ball on the left now by Finland. I mean, they're running up the pitch, which I get. You want to score that second goal and kill the game off. But I don't think they need to be running up the pitch here right now and stuff. They can just hold the ball. Just hold on to the ball. Like, yeah, you almost best place a pass here. If you lose it and you get countered. Yeah. 5-0 in the Champions League final is hands down the worst, though. And we've had some bad results. Very mature by Finland right now. Controlling the ball here very well. And playing the game out. I don't think Iceland is coming back into this. They have to press more aggressively. They are not pressing aggressively enough. Ball on the right now for Finland. I mean, obviously, you are scared that you will get played through and concede if you don't press up. But, yeah. But nothing beats losing in a Champions League final, especially the biggest loss in a Champions League final history. Like, you can't get worse than that, humiliation-wise. Because the whole world is watching, by the way. The Champions League final gets more viewership than the Winter Olympics, or the Summer Olympics, sorry. I mean, than both. Ball for the Iceland goalkeeper now, who's just not bothered to take it. I mean, look at this by Iceland. They are not bothered anymore. There's no mentality in this team. They had scored 7 against Barcelona. Yeah. Before the Barcelona game, shot straight at target here by Iceland, straight at the goalkeeper from quite a while out. Before the Barcelona game, Al Hilal had not contacted Inter yet, or Simone Inzaghi, but afterwards they did. Like, it was just before the Lazio game that Simone Inzaghi got the call up. So it's Simone Inzaghi who caused the collapse by accepting Al Hilal. Kamaldeen Suleimana. We got 2 Suleimanas at Atalanta. There you go. Again, excuse me for the yawning. It's just so fucking warm in this room. And that's the ball out for the throw-in. Corner. My words are all over the place now. Let's see. Maybe a good corner. You never know. Tomorrow is the Iberian Derby Women's. Yeah. Poor that corner. It's just floated over everyone. I mean, there you go. The goalkeeper is receiving medical assistance here on her right foot. It's very convenient that these players always need this medical treatment when they win. Very convenient. Next game, Switzerland women against Norway. Yes, that is tonight. We are doing that game as well. So I hope that game is popping off. My ardent self was sword. Damn. You will be back in an hour after the stream ends, right? Yeah, in about an hour. I'll do Watchalong to the next game, which is Norway against. Let's see here. Norway against Switzerland. So we will be doing that after this. There will be a bit of stoppage time, I would imagine. Maybe 6-7 minutes. Iceland now. Come on. You need to throw this ball into this pitch with all your fucking muscle. There you go. Decent throw in that. Good throw in. Good header, but the second header wasn't as good. And Iceland now winning the ball back on the edge of the area. No. Referee says that's a free kick. You're too aggressive. Well, like I said, yep, this season that is coming up is big because it's a World Cup year. A lot of players will want to play. Which means some players that you don't like may get moved on so that they can play football and get international team call-ups. Six minutes of stoppage time. That's about what we predicted, 6 or 7 minutes. Inter Milan, just like Real Madrid, has two big enemies and rivals. They have dealt with annoying neighbors, and with the arch rivals Juventus. Well, AC Milan is the third biggest club in the world, to be fair, behind only, I would say, no, fourth. The biggest club is Real Madrid, obviously. And second biggest is going to be Bayern or Barca. Third biggest, whoever listens to second. And then the fourth biggest is going to be AC Milan, in my opinion. So recently, it's not so much. The Finland players are complaining here to the referee. And she's getting help here. Of course, she's injured again. I mean, it's very convenient that you always get injured at these moments. That's all I'm saying. Mayer got an agreement with Feyenoord. Good for him, I think. Because he's injured every fucking week, isn't he? Like, my god. He's John Stones, but younger. Quality, proper quality, but always injured. Always injured. Maybe going to Eredivisie, where it's not as hard, like physically wise. He can come back a bit from that. El Clasico of Italy or the Derby d'Italia is on September 14th in Turin. I think AC Milan is bigger than Inter Milan, but okay. Fair enough. I guess that's what it's Italians themselves say, isn't it? And Juventus is the biggest team in Italy, of course. They've won way more Serie A than anyone else. We're 3 subscribers away, by the way, from 1K. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't ask a lot, but please, if you like Watchalongs, women's football, we pray, because we're 3 away. Oh, that rhymes. We're 3 away, so we pray for 1K. There you go. I'm a poet, I fully know it. Anyhow, yeah, Iceland look out of hope. Juventus is hosting Inter first, and today, indeed. Ball on the right. I've actually never been to Turin, or I've not been to Turin yet, should I say. I will be in Turin at some point. Sometime, I will be in Turin. Throw into Iceland here, quite a while out. They can, if they throw it straight into the box. The last time they threw it straight into the box, it looked pretty decent, didn't it? There you go. And again, it's a good throw-in. Maybe they just need to milk throw-ins. They look very threatening from them. Oh, good cross hit by Iceland. Oh, why is this right winger not going for it? Iceland laid dagger. We will be there. When the dagger comes in. 3 weeks later, they do host AC Milan before the international break of October. Okay. There's so many international breaks now, man. Like, I hate international break. I hate international football. Like, give me Euros, World Cup, and like Copa America, of course, in other countries, and fuck off with these friendlies. Fuck these friendlies. Fuck these Nations League games. Give me games that matter. Ulling coming off and Goivi's that name coming on. Now Iceland here, the ball at the pitch again. World Cup qualified. Oh, ball's gone just right. World Cup qualified to get to see who qualifies for the World Cup before the draw on December. World Cup qualified could have been done already. If there was no Nations League. Like, I mean, it's a waste of time. We call it woke liberal nonsense. Decent ball up the pitch now by Finland, but Iceland, but Finland put it away. Now Iceland again. Long ball falls into the hands of the goalkeeper. Womp, Iceland. Tough times to be Icelandic. Fair enough to them for even getting hit, though. The referee is allowing play to continue. As long as the play continues, a late dagger is on. But yeah, the video I sent you already sent. Go ahead. Go ahead. Throw into Iceland again. Yeah, there you go. Subscribe to me. Like the stream. And you can go check this out as well. And subscribe to Adam, as well. Adam is pronounced like Adam in Dutch. That's why I keep saying Adam. Where is Max Dean? Dixie Max Dean, where is he at when you need him? Where is Dixie Dean when you need him? And that is full time. There you go. Finland have won. I cannot say that it was terribly exciting, to be honest. The first half started out decent. It was a very good goal, but I can't say it was a. I can't say it was a good game overall. Anyhow, I'll leave it there. I won't stick along too much longer because I have to go eat soon. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be live again in an hour for the Norway game. But now I'll take a quick break. I'll go eat all of that. And I'll make sure my room is ventilated a bit because it's 28 degrees over here. It's dropped down from 29. There you go. Minor victory for Al. Anyhow, subscribe if you haven't already. It does help out a ton. And we will be back in about an hour. In an hour, we will be back.